Hi, I'm Wendy Lynch with UF IFAS Extension in Putnam County, and thanks for joining me for part 2 of goal setting for your health and wellness in the Let's Walk Florida program. In part 1, we reviewed why setting goals are important and how they can impact your success. We looked at how to connect your values and your goals, as well as found out if the goal you're setting is one that you actually have value in and you're willing to commit to. This video is going to show you how to transform a goal into a SMART goal. Goal setting is a process. It's somewhat fluid in that once you see a need for change, you can write out a SMART goal, then you put it into action, reflect, reward, and then repeat. So today you're either updating an existing goal or you're creating one that's completely new. And either way, let's take a look at how you can transform a basic goal into a SMART goal. And you can see the SMART goal stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. The first step is S, specific. And this is where you want to be very clear on what your goal is all about. The more details you have, the better you can plan to achieve it. So what is it that you want to accomplish? Many participants chose the goal of increasing physical activity. But what exactly does this mean? Physical activity could mean a myriad of actions. It could be running, biking, swimming, hiking. You get the idea? So let's get specific. For our goal today, let's use our example, or this example here, to make the goal more specific. So we want to change it from, I want to increase my physical activity, to, I want to increase my moderate intensity walking. Next up is making your goal measurable. How do you know if your plan towards reaching your goal is actually working? How do you know when you've achieved your goal? If I use the first sentence, I want to increase my moderate intensity walking, can you really determine when I should know that I've achieved the goal? Not so much. But the first change I'd really want to make to this statement or this goal is to change the wording from I want to increase my moderate intensity walking to I will increase my moderate intensity walking. And then you'll add your measurement of success. So how will you know when you've achieved your goal? In this example, increased your moderate intensity walking. So what you would want to do is you're going to add a number of days per week you plan to walk, and for how long is one way to make it measurable. So we went from I want to increase my moderate intensity walking to I will increase my moderate intensity walking for 10 minutes, 5 days a week. But what would make this even better, an even stronger measurable goal, is to look at your schedule for the current week, because our schedules change weekly typically, and plan the actual days of the week and times for the 5-10 minute walks you have planned for your goal. The more detail you have, the more likely your plan is actionable. So the A in SMART goals ask the question, do you have the skills and resources needed to do this? Is this goal truly attainable? So if I use the example, I will walk at a moderate intensity, 120 minutes per day, 7 days a week. Would this be attainable for someone that's just beginning an exercise program? Absolutely not. And it's definitely not safe and could potentially increase your risk for injury. However, for this example that we've used on the previous slide, I will walk at a moderate intensity on Tuesday through Saturday for 10 minutes each day at 8 a.m. is an attainable goal. But let's say you're not quite there yet. You're not ready to commit to that 10 minutes at one time. You could break this goal down even further. You could change that 10-minute walk to Tuesday through Saturday for 10 minutes, broken into 2 5-minute walks, one at 8 a.m. and one at 5 p.m. Now I want you to think back to part 1 video. I talked about connecting the goals to your values and you filled out that making changes chart. I want you to ask yourself, is this goal relevant not only to me personally, but does it also connect back to my values and interests? The one thing about goals is that they're yours and they're yours to change. What might be important to you today may change the following week. You want to frequently assess your goal to make sure it's something that you want to continue. And this is part of making it a SMART goal. So to make it realistic or relevant, I will walk at a moderate intensity Tuesday through Saturday for 10 minutes each day at 8 a.m. 2, by the end, or by the start rather, of week 6 in the Let's Walk Florida program, I will walk at a moderate intensity Tuesday through Saturday for 10 minutes each day at 8 a.m. This is making it time bound. So research shows that deadlines or a target date to achieve your goal can lead to improved performance. So giving yourself this deadline gives you a completion date, a time period that you have to accomplish that goal of increasing moderate intensity walking each week. You see this goal that we initially started with? I want to increase my physical activity. It's really come a long way just by making a few tweaks and writing it as a SMART goal. So our final goal was, by the start of week 6 in the Let's Walk Florida program, I will walk at a moderate intensity Tuesday through Saturday for 10 minutes each day at 8 a.m. Okay, so now it's your turn to write a SMART goal for your personal health and fitness goals. Think back to what you may have selected as a goal in the beginning of the program. How will this goal change if you're making it a SMART goal? Remember, a SMART goal is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, and can increase your chance of success. In part 2 of the goal setting video, you learned how to transform your goal into a SMART goal, and I hope that you will share your SMART goal with your accountability partner, your team members, and also in the Let's Walk Florida Facebook group, or even send a direct message to me. I'm here to support you all along your journey of improving your health and your fitness. And as always, keep on moving.